Hey everybody, I'm gonna do a little video for you guys today. It's gonna be a tour of Sycamore Ranch campground and day use area. Sycamore Ranch is located in Yuba County, California, owned by Yuba County. They have a really nice day use area which you can go down and picnic, swim in the creek. There's rope swings down there. You can go fishing. There's a lot of different activities and stuff that you could take part in down there. In the campground area, there's 55 campsites. That's what they currently have, 55. And then the county just recently they've been working on the upper section closer to the highway here. There used to be, several years ago, there used to be other campgrounds up there which were closed off. Well, they've gone in there and cleared out the areas, removed some old concrete slabs, and they're reopening campsites there. And I think they're going to add, when I talked to the guys at the county, I think they're going to add 10 or 15 more sites, newer sites. So that'll be cool. So that'll put them up to about what, 65, 70 sites, something like that. So that'll be pretty neat. And then there's a floating bridge, which you'll see in this video, which gives you access to the neighboring park, Hamilton Grove, on the other side of Dry Creek. And there's hiking trails and disc golf and stuff back there on that side. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and ride my bike through the park, through the day use area and through the campground area, and just kind of give you guys a tour of what they have to offer. And so here we go. I'm gonna try to do this without wiping out on my bike for you guys. Over here to the right is a dumping station for your trailers. Now, several years ago, this used to be privately owned, and there used to be a store right over here, and they used to sell ice and food and beer and soda, firewood, all kinds of stuff. And that's one thing I do miss the store. When the county took over, they took that out. Now, what they got going on up here is they're clearing this section out. They made a parking lot up here for large events that they'll have here occasionally. Here's a list of all the Sycamore Ranch campground rules. I'm not gonna go over all of them, but one thing I will point out here is the rates. The rates aren't bad at all for this place. Individual sites, just a standard size campsite, is only $30 a night. Oversized is $45. And then they have group camping, which ranges anywhere from $90 up to $270. Anyways, let's keep going. They do have a 14-day limit if you want to camp here, so you can come up for a couple weeks if you wanted to. Day use area is open year-round. Campgrounds are seasonal, which I really like, because in the off-season I come up here and do a lot of metal detecting, and I'll clean out these campsites. I'll get all their loose change and stuff that they drop, and then, you know, pick up all their bottle caps and pull tabs, of course, and get all the trash out of the sites. Well, maybe not all of it, but for the most part, what I can get. Now over here to my left, coming in, we're getting ready to enter the day use area here. That's day use here. And over here to the left is the caretaker's quarters. That's where he stays. And Billy, he's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. He's the caretaker down here. He does a wonderful job keeping up this place. Now this section right over here to the right that's fenced off, that's just a storage yard for the county. That's where they store some of their equipment. They have a shop there. That building there, the Sycamore Ranch little shed, that was the guard shack when you first come in. They used to have that setting kind of like in the center of the roadway as you first pull in. That's kind of the check-in point. And that's, they had that when it was privately owned. Glad to see they didn't demolish it. They just took it out and stored it up here. Now we're coming down the hill into the day use area. If you get down here early enough in the mornings, you'll see plenty of deer, turkey, lots of squirrels running around, all kinds of nature, wildlife. They have been known to have mountain lions roam through here, usually in the off season when there's not a lot of people. They'll get that kind of wildlife here. And going back to when this place was privately owned, this area down here, which is now the day use area, was tent camping. This was all tent camping only. And when my kids were younger, when they were little, we had one of those pop-up tent trailers, and we used to come down here camping a lot. We've camped in probably every one of these spots here where you see tables at one time or another. They would allow you know, your pop-up tents and then the pop-up tent trailer. I could bring that down here. They allowed those. But as far as like fifth wheels and large motorhomes and stuff like that, that was all up at the other end, which you'll see towards the end of this video. Now coming up around this bend here, they have two sections of the day use area. They have this large field here to my right. Over here on the left hand side, as you're coming into the second field, is Dry Creek. Dry Creek runs all the way through this park and divides the two parks, Hamilton Grove and Sycamore Ranch. There's a lot of fishing that people do in here, swimming. I don't know if I'd swim in this. The kids used to swim in this when they were little. Oh, hey guys, look. How about that? That's a cool find. Got a little turtle. What's he doing? Looks like he might be laying eggs or something, huh? Got his back end buried into a hole there. Pretty neat. One thing you do want to keep an eye out while you're down here at Sycamore is the rattlesnake warning. Yeah, rattlesnakes. And then 2 miles downstream is a submerged dam. Here's Dry Creek. On the other side of that wooded area over here is the Yuba River, and you can actually catch a shuttle. The caretaker will shuttle you up the highway from here to Parks Par Bridge. You can take a shuttle up there, and you can raft down or float down on a tube, whatever you want to do. And then they have signs along the river on the Hamilton Grove side that tells you that you need to pull out, that you're coming up to Dry Creek. And when we get down here, I'll show you where you exit the river to pull back into the campgrounds down here, or the day use site. They have a couple pavilions set up. They've had weddings down here. They've had all kinds of different events. They do that one event, it's called, what is it? The Hogs and Hula, or Hula and Hogs, or something like that. You get a lot of people down here. I think it's a biker thing. My metal detecting club that I'm in, we've done our seated hunts down here and meetings and stuff like that. Okay, you can see that gravel bed over there straight ahead. That's the Yuba River right there. And what you do is you're floating down the river, you come in and then you pull out right here, you get out into Dry Creek, and you come back up through Dry Creek right here. And then where those guys are walking, there's a boat ramp right there, little boat ramp, and you just get out right there. I've done that river float several times, many times. It's a lot of fun. Okay, right up here is the rope swings. That's where the kids would have a blast swinging off of those, getting in the water. Water's not too bad up here at this end as far as like the stuff that's floating on top. Morning. Morning. You guys doing any good?
Yeah, we've done all right.
Right on.
Yep.
What are you catching? Nice, right on. I don't see them out this morning, but usually there's a big flock of geese down here. Maybe they slept in this morning. Okay, so what that does down there at that end, as you've seen, it just loops around and then comes back out, back up here to the larger field. You got the wooded area on your right, and through the woods is the creek that runs all the way through the park. And straight ahead up that hill, that's where we came in at. But what we're going to do here is we're going to merge off and cut through this way, and there's a trail that leads from the day use area back down to the campsites. So here we come, we're coming out to the end of the trail here. Now where this gravel area is straight ahead, that's where the original bathrooms and showers used to be. And the county took that out, and what they did was built a new bathroom and shower facility for the park. So there's the showers, the doors are open. Looks like maybe they were in the process of cleaning them. And you got 2 bathrooms on this side here, and then over on the other side of the building, on the back side, are 3 more bathrooms. I'm sorry, 2 bathrooms on that side. And then here's the showers. They operate off of tokens. Pretty cool. And I've actually found tokens up here while metal detecting, and pretty much got a free shower while I was camping. Pretty neat, huh? So 4 showers. Okay, coming back down the hill, we're going to go ahead and enter the campgrounds. And they've got the roads named in here. You got Sycamore and Buckeye, Ash. I think they're all named after trees in here. Here's a little open community type field that everybody can enjoy using. People was out there playing badminton and volleyball and stuff. And then you have campers relaxing. And you can either tent camp or set your camp, bring your camper down, your trailer, your 5th wheel. On the left side is the campgrounds, and on the right side is the creek. And like I was saying, I really like, you see how packed it is right now. I mean, it's just camper after camper down here. But in the off season, I'll come down here when nobody's here. If you've watched my videos before, I'm sure you've probably seen 1 or 2 of them. I'll be down here in the winter time when it's closed to the camping, and I'll be down here just cleaning up. There's Creekside and Buckeye. Okay, so not all of them are named after trees. There's Creekside. There's the floating bridge. I'll show you guys this real quick. You can walk across the bridge, and there's a hiking trail that takes you back in on the other side over to Hamilton Groves Park. And over there they've got the disc golf, and they've got hiking trails, and they have a day use area over there. There's Sycamore. That's the other end of Sycamore. We seen that as we first came in. So you go down there, that's Sycamore, Pine. And then right here on the left-hand side, looks like a lot of people are clearing out. I was down here earlier this morning and it was still full, but this is the group campsites. And it's not too bad of a park at night. I mean, they have quiet time at 10 o'clock. I think a large fire pits for your group camping. And I'll show you guys something else here where these cars are parked. There's a gate on the other side of that vehicle there. And you can walk in, you can go around the gate. There's a trail that goes back in there. And they have what they call a turtle pond. The last time I was back there, it was pretty much dried up. There wasn't any water in the pond. So we won't bother going back there today. But if you're down here exploring or camping or what have you, and you want to go check it out, go back in there. There's the roadway. A pond back there, you can go exploring. Okay, right up this road here is where they used to have the old campgrounds that I was telling you about, and they've reopened them, or in the process of reopening them. They just recently had a big event up here, so they had to open them up to get them ready for overflow of people. That's where they're going to put in the, they got the other 10 or 15 new sites going. Again, they got that gated and roped off, so we're not going to go up there today. But in the future, if you make it down this way to Sycamore Ranch, you can go check that out if you'd like. Another small open field over here on this side where you can get out there and do volleyball or what have you. And then this is another gate access right here that takes you up there to the new campgrounds. Okay guys, and now we're back around to where we started in the campgrounds. Here's Ash again and Oak. Oh yeah, let me show you this real quick. There's a little walking bridge. Go down this way here, I can show you. The creek kind of splits at this one part here, and there's a little walking bridge that goes over the creek and then connects back over to Oak, the main road that takes you through the park, the campgrounds. Kids were down here yesterday catching pollywogs. Okay guys, well, hope that gives you an idea of what Sycamore Ranch has to offer. If you want to get away from the hustle bustle of town and you want to just get out here and go camping, or even just come down for the day, it's a great place to hang out, guys. All right, thanks for watching.